year, many Arizona families have canceled trips to Israel as the war with Hamas continues. One couple says their travel insurance isn't living up to their deal, and our On Your Side team is looking into it. The surprise attack on Israel in October has a lot of people canceling trips to the region right now, and some are running into problems with their travel insurance.
One couple paid big for a trip and extra for that travel insurance. And after their tour got canceled, insurance apparently isn't paying up. Here's On Your Side's Gary Harper.
Well, the conflict over in Israel is begging one question, and that is, was the invasion by Hamas considered a terrorist attack? Or was it an act of war? That question is stirring a lot of debate.
It's the bucket list thing, you know?
John and Pat Sterner have been saving 10 years for a tour of Israel.
We're both Christians. I love the history of Israel. I love their people. I love hearing about 4,000 years of history.
The couple booked a tour and were set to leave on October 10th to see some of the holiest cities when they arrived. But just 3 days before the big trip, Israel came under attack. On October 7th, the terror group Hamas launched coordinated attacks in Israel, killing hundreds of people.
None of us expected that, something horrific as this could happen. And it was. It was terrible. It was horrific.
As a result, the tour was canceled, and flights in and out of Israel were canceled as well. It meant the Sterners might be out around $5,800, but thankfully, they had purchased trip insurance through AIG, one of the biggest names in the business, and the company had bad news about refunding the Sterners' money.
We thought we were covered on all sides.
According to AIG, the Sterners' insurance policy covers terrorist attacks, saying travelers will be reimbursed in the case of a terrorist incident in a city listed on the insured's itinerary within 30 days of the insured's scheduled visit. But the Sterners' claim was rejected because AIG disagrees that the attack should be labeled as terrorist. They claim the attack was an act of war. And according to their policy, war or act of war, whether declared or not, are excluded from any refunds. John says it's a play on words to get out of paying.
At the time that this happened, this was a terror incident, just the way they describe it in their policy, and just the way the government describes it.
On Your Side went back and reviewed countless news reports where the United States refers to the attacks as being linked to terror. Take a listen to Secretary of State Anthony Blinken just one day after the attack.
This is the worst attack on Israel since the Yom Kippur War in 1973, 50 years ago. But there's a big difference. That was a conventional war between countries, between armies. This, a massive terrorist attack on Israeli civilians.
Despite the U.S. government labeling this a terrorist attack, AIG denied the Sterners' appeal, and they're not alone.
My instant reaction was sadness.
Sherry Hathaway and her family were booked on the same trip, spending nearly $12,000. Sherry says AIG rejected their claim as well.
Hamas is a terrorist organization. This happened as a terrorist attack on Israel by Hamas, and clearly states in their policy that they do cover terrorist incidents, which this clearly was.
With their claims rejected, Sherry and John both turned to On Your Side.
But Gary Harper gets results.
We got a hold of AIG, and the company declined to comment on the record. However, they did tell On Your Side that they are standing by their decision to reject the claims. Again, AIG's definition of a terrorist incident states the following are not considered terrorist incidents: an act of war. For the families involved, they don't agree with AIG at all, but they're still keeping things in perspective.
I'm not asking to be felt sorry for, because there are people over there that we should feel sorry for, and that I feel sorry for. Not me. I'm not hurting. They are.
Well, AIG may not be paying out on their claims, but On Your Side has confirmed that other travel insurance companies are paying out for those cancellations. As far as these viewers are concerned, they may not be getting their money back, but they are getting their airfare back. That's because United Airlines, who they were going to fly, was kind enough to return their airfare. I'm Gary Harper, On Your Side.